also in Hindi we will say वैमनस्य को दूर रखे अपने दिल से. Truthfulness in literal sense should not go that we forget compassion. So not in that literal sense, but in the sense of not information sense, but in the sense of that what we believe about the humanity also should come in that truth. So what has been given here, I think this is equally important on this occasion, about what you say about Hindu-Muslim unity, Hindu-Muslim ekta. When I remember the constructive program of Gandhiji, which came sometime in 1930s, mid-1930s, I think the first chapter is on communal unity, communal harmony there. Second is on untouchability, if I remember correctly. The way I understand Hindu-Muslim unity is that for our society, our country, is basis for communal harmony of all communities. This is a basis, but it is not only restricted to Hindu-Muslim unity, because these are the two biggest communities. So that can be basis, because if there is a disharmony, it affects the entire society in that sense. But this encompasses everybody, whether it is Parsis, whether it is Christians, whether it is myriad, so many communities, religions that we have. So I think it is always an occasion to rededicate. In principle, we should rededicate ourselves every day. But when we think of great people who have worked relentlessly, okay, Gandhi's life, as some people have said, that life itself is a message because he was so active throughout the life. There are so many things that we have learned. Any human being will have both plus and negative points. It is for us to see that what we take positive from that. When I have looked at his life, I have also taken the kind of determination he had, not only later life, when relentlessly he pursued that when we are fighting for our independence from Britishers, we should not have any feeling of vaimanasya or hatred, or even otherness towards them. We are fighting for freedom because certain things are not possible in a society without attaining our freedom. But it is not that we hate those people, that's why we are doing that. Even what wrongs have been done by them, in spite of that, we should not be hating them. As I think you mentioned also that Gandhi said somewhere that even if I am the only one holding on to some idea, it does not matter if I believe this is the correct, I will hold on to that against the whole of world if necessary. That requires a lot of courage and a lot of determination. But I want to remember that when he was barely a 17-year-old lad, okay, and this is not about these great ideas, but I am saying that when one sets mind to something, it showed one aspect of character of that person. He moved heaven and earth to go to England. He moved heaven and earth to go to England. If you read the first volume of his biography by D.G. Tendulkar, there is a very vivid description, whom all he ran to. Just imagine 17-year-old, he is thinking that I will go to England and pursue by higher studies and become a lawyer and all that. Okay. This may be personal ambition, but I am saying is that one can give up, but he did not give up. Okay. If necessary, he fought with his near and dear ones also for that purpose. And as he progressed in his life, I think that determination was directed towards public good, perseverance. But what I would like to say is that if we read about the way he conducted himself in South Africa, That book is I think it is as important as his autobiography, that Satyagraha Andolan ka, Dakshin Africa, Satyagraha Andolan ka Itihas, the history of Satyagraha movement in South Africa, is because this book gives evolution of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Gandhiji became later, but of that time. It shows that the meticulousness that went into his movements. In fact, it is not so detailed description there, but there are other descriptions. There is one Hindi, it is novelized form, it is called Pehla Girmitiya. Giriraj Kishore has written one novelized form, it is about Gandhi in South Africa.
He is again from Kanpur.
Yes.
IIT Kanpur.
Yes, Giriraj Kishore was registrar of IIT Kanpur. He is a very well-known literary person, and graphically describes, actually these kind of books gives us some idea that what has gone into Gandhi becoming Gandhi. Okay. Even the long voyages, we may not realize that how much of risk and danger people bore at that time. When you have 1 month, 2 month long sea voyages. Now we travel very easily, whether it is in train or plane or bus or whatever. So, but more than that, when he describes that for writing petitions, what kind of preparation went into that? How relentlessly people with then young Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. I think he was perhaps younger than a few of the people here. He was younger than most of us sitting here, except I think some of our young friends here. He was barely in his 30s when he was working there. And how the petitions should be copied, how you should collect all the legal information on that. And even equally, going beyond that, when one reads about his first movement in India, Champaran movement, he did not launch into the movement. He said, first we have to collect all the information. For days upon days, he collected all the petitions from various farmers, peasants. Right.
He cross-examined the petitioners
to
arrive at the truth.
So, when you say that, what kind of due diligence went there? Okay. And this is a very, very disciplined mind who has not only set upon what one has to do, but to be sure that what you are talking about, that yes, indeed there is that level of, you see apparently, but that there is that level of atrocities against people. So there is so much to learn from Gandhi's life as well, life is message, that the way he organized, and those seminal principles which Gandhi adopted, they are not propounded by Gandhi, the truth, non-violence, but he is an exemplar there. I think these are the very, very important things, and I believe we should read and educate every day. Gandhi Jayanti gives us one opportunity to connect to so many other people together. So that way it is important. But in our private lives, we can read it every day. I am certainly very happy to be in the company of such dedicated people around me, and I always learn something. I also am very grateful to Prasad Garu. I have learned so much from him. The way he connects to the people, that is very important. That the way he brings people together. वो जो जोड़ने का जो आपका जो ताकत है, it is very inspiring.
Youthfulness. Now, can I...
Thank you so much.
మీ ఆలోచనల్ని మరింత సంపద్వంతం చేయగల ఈ పుస్తకాల్ని మీరు చదివారా? ప్రతులకు జై భారత్ పబ్లికేషన్స్ 9848030089.